Well, guess what?
What?
I think we've got some awesome movie premieres coming out here locally.
Yes.
And Carl Rimi's on the phone with us. Carl, how you doing, buddy? Good.
How you doing?
How you doing?
So finally, a culmination of all your hard work is coming together, and you're showing iPossessed at. You're doing cool local movie theaters all around Southwest Florida. You got one coming up this weekend here locally. Tell us about it.
Yeah. Thanks, Ken. Thanks for having me, guys. So we started this process of making a feature film 5 years ago before the pandemic hit, and then when the pandemic hit, we moved it a year. But we shot in Florida, Lake Placid, Florida. It's a psychological thriller called iPossessed. It's about these 5 people that go to this house, and it's haunted. The way this house haunts them is by their own dark secrets and past regrets start creeping out throughout the night. And I am a comedian, but this is not a comedy. My character's not really that funny. But there is some elements of funny in it, but it's just for a little bit of levity in these dark situations. But yeah, so we got distribution, and we're doing a tour around the country with it, doing theatrical, and we're doing some stand-up shows to kind of promote the film. And so we're showing it at the Spotlight Theater in Venice, which is kind of near you guys, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, just up the road here. About 20 minutes up the road.
Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. And we got prime time spot, nice luxury theater. And we're going to do a Q&A after. It's going to be me, Tammy Boothby, who's also a star in the film and a producer on the film. And we're going to do, answer questions after the film. Give you a little something extra that you wouldn't get at a Marvel movie.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. So give us a process of what's it take? How long did it take filming of this? How long did it take you guys to come up with a script? Did you stick with the original script? How many changes? Kind of take us through the process a bit.
Yeah, no, the original script, a script goes through so many rewrites, but this one was actually interesting because it was an 80% comedy throughout the entire process, maybe like 70% actually. It's more like a lot of sarcastic comedy in this horror environment. But then 3 months before we shot, I actually rewrote the script, turned it from 121 pages into 88 pages, and took out most of the humor, 98% of the humor in it. And it was more because the scares were getting lost with the comedy, and the adult situations were getting lost with the comedy. So it had to be kind of done, and it was done on a business sense too, because we have a psychological thriller horror film that for marketing purposes with no stars can work. Nobody knows who we are. It has really good acting in it, but if people don't recognize, if I'm not Jake Gyllenhaal, it's like, why am I going to go see this, film? So, it gives us a little bit of a fighting chance. Cause we made a low budget movie that looks like Hollywood. Like when you come and watch it, you're going to be like, wow, this is better than some of the productions that are out there, that we see on the mainstream. So we changed the script, did that. That was the process that it took. In 2021, we shot. And then from then, post-production took a while because, we're getting freelancers to come in and help us. And we had somebody do the rough edit, and then I had somebody do another edit. And then it moved through different hands, different skill sets and different hands. We did 10 test screenings along the way, which was what Hollywood actually does. They screen the film before it's even finished. And we were getting feedback and notes. We actually reshot an entire scene. We recut the opening scene because people, were kind of lost and didn't know what it was about. So I think we've tweaked it up since then. So it's been proven. We've been getting pretty decent reviews so far. Good reviews, actually, in the little amount we've shown it so far. This is kind of the beginning of the tour right here. This is our third theater we're going into. We did a week in Puerto Rico, and we did really good there with very little to none marketing. We had sold like 485 tickets in a week there.
That's cool. Awesome. That's awesome.
Which is kind of cool.
Now, for a movie like this and with the budget you wanted to work with, how did you go about
any special effects? Did you try to do as much practical as you could, or because you were working with freelancers, you try to do the CG route, or what did you try to do for any of your special effects?
Yeah, I wanted to do practical. We did for the stunts, we did practical, but for even the makeup and scars and stuff, I wanted to do all practical. Cut to scene, I'm like, we can't do all practical. I didn't know going in.
We'll add it in post. We'll add it in post.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't even like a fix it in post. It was kind of like especially for our possession girl. I just had to fix the makeup. Like the makeup didn't look as good on camera as I thought it was going to look. So I kind of had to fix every frame, and so I went through a company out of New Mexico, and it started costing a lot to just fix all these problems. And then through via our test screenings, a guy comes up to me after one of the screenings and go, "Hey, I do special effects," and he goes, "What are you looking for?" And I said, "Well, I was like, nah, I have a few this and that left," and he's like, "Yeah, I'd be more than happy to do it." And I'm like, "Well, how much?" He's like, "Well, no, I'd be happy to to do it for you."
That's awesome.
And I'm like, "Really?" And he worked on Marvel. He worked on the Avengers, Batman.
Wow.
He tells me from Marvel. I didn't register it at first because his wife, his girlfriend was like, he's being modest. He's worked on Marvel, and it didn't compute at that moment. I'm like, well, that's really nice of you. And then we get on a Zoom, and then now it's like, can you do this and that? So I got my bucket list, and we're good friends to this day. So
cool.
That's awesome.
We're
That's
good buddies.
awesome.
We hang out. So I have him for the next projects, and he's a good dude.
That's awesome. Now, this is coming up, what time? 8 o'clock?
Yeah, 8 p.m. tomorrow night.
8 p.m. tomorrow night, Spotlight Theater. It's just up 41 in Venice, right behind Metro Diner. You know where those theaters are, in that little mall down there.
Yeah, that is a nice theater
Yeah.
there. Very nice.
Very cool.
Are we going to see you and Mike?
I've got a gig, unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah.
you do?
I know.
Yeah. I'm going.
Are you going?
Yeah.
Are you
Okay,
going?
cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome, bro. That'd be good to see you.
Got a rep.
Oh, yeah.
for you, man.
Appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. You're going to miss it, Ken. Well, hope if the screening goes well tomorrow, we might actually be back in that theater.
Okay.
We've been getting some encore performances because it's been doing well. Like we're in Hollywood on Sunday, but they're playing us through the following Thursday, so we're getting 5 days, 2 shows a day.
Awesome.
Wow. Hey, and let me see.
What did you really go through when you were trying to select the theaters or get approved by certain theaters to show the movie, to put this tour together?
It's great about our Cranked Up is our distribution company out of Ohio, and we interviewed with a lot of companies to buy our film, but this one wanted to do the theatrical tour with us.
Good.
They believed in the film, and that was one of the main reasons why we went with them. So they have a theater department that reaches out to these theaters, so we don't have to do that. And when we did our test screenings, we had to actually reach out to the theaters and pay the theaters to show our film. So, but now this is all rev share. This is like if, regular movies in the theater, they go on their website. Like our trailer's playing before other movies leading up to our screening on Friday.
Well, folks,
So
you can go
cool.
to spotlighttheaters.com, spotlighttheaters.com, and get your tickets right now. Get your tickets online. You can scroll down and see iPossessed.
Yeah, or Fandango. It's on
Fandango as well. Okay,
Perfect.
cool. Awesome, dude.
Yeah. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you letting me come on.
Well, yeah, no, it's, since you've come to Vasani both times, that you've been there.
You've been talking about
finally, and that it's finally come to fruition is just cool to see. And
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, man, no problem. I hope it's a big success, and I'm sure it will be, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow, bud.
Yeah, I want to get Mike to get a big review on after the little review Monday morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Ken seeing it, Mike. I got a gig tomorrow, but when you come back to Venice or Port Charlotte, I want to see it definitely.
Oh, Ken's seeing it tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah. And I will give a review.
Okay. I thought you had a gig, Ken.
No. Not Saturday night. I got a gig.
Better. No offense, Mike. No.
Sure, that's fine.
Oh man. Okay. Well, so So that's cool. Yeah, definitely. Well, so now Ken gets to review it. So
Yes.
good.
All right.
All right. Appreciate you guys.
You bet,
guys
man.
sound similar to me. I don't know.
That's it.
See, I told you. People say we sound the same.
I don't understand.
I
how
don't
that
understand
is.
it. I really don't understand.
All right, Carl Rimi, thanks, buddy. I appreciate
See you
it.
tomorrow.
All right, take care.
You guys are the best.
Quick break. We'll be back.
An audio engineer knows which gear there is.
You need to run your source through the DNS 1500 first.
This always did feel like one of those shows that would go for a while.
We'll be right back with Charlotte County Speaks on News Radio 1580 WCCF.